office on Friday?
Yeah, disappointing. Really poor first half, no excuses. Exeter were better than us. We gave them some pretty easy opportunities to score points, and they took them pretty well. So no, the guys have been pretty disappointed, but they've trained incredibly well this week, well led by the senior players, and highly motivated to go down to Saracens on Sunday.
Have to give credit to Exeter, that shows how well they've developed as a team over the past few years.
Yeah, they're a well-drilled team that work incredibly hard for each other. Yeah, as I said, there are no excuses. They were better than us, and we want to put those areas of our game which weren't quite up to scratch last week, and make sure we play certainly a lot better this weekend.
Looking forward to Saracens on Sunday, arguably one of the biggest games of the season. What are you expecting from them as a team?
Well, incredibly well drilled. They work incredibly hard. They're a very, very good team. They've been at the top of the English game now for the last 4 or 5 seasons. Well coached, good squad depth. So when they do miss players to international rugby, the next guy coming in is a very good standard. But this week's been pretty much concentrating on what we're going to do, how we're going to play, and make sure that we take our best game possible down there.
You mentioned the internationals going away now. We've got fairly similar numbers away
Yeah.
for both teams. How do you think it's going to affect the game?
I think it's about guys coming in and just being able to adapt and getting up to speed pretty quickly. As I said, we've got a few things to put right from last week, tweaking a couple of areas of our game to make sure we're up to scratch. And we played them last year in this period in the league up here. We went pretty well, so we're pretty confident that as long as we get those areas right, we can have a good performance.
There's no shying away from the fact that last time we met with Saracens, obviously it was a Premiership final. Do you think that will then put more of an emphasis on them winning this game?
Yeah, it's hard to tell really. This game and this season, it's a new season. You move on, and it's just another game in the 22 rounds that you need to give yourself a chance to get into the playoffs for this season. So it's 4 or 5 months ago that game now. I think probably both squads have moved on. So, the old adage of turning the page in the book and moving on, and we just concentrate on this game for us and what it means to us, it being a big game against one of our competitors.
Is there any specific areas that you've been looking to improve on from the Exeter game forward into Saracens this week?
I just think our intensity at the breakdown was an area where we were probably second best, especially in the first half. Probably a little bit loose with our kicking, especially in the first half. And we started off the game poorly with the first restart of the game. So all areas you can rectify pretty quickly. Just getting the mindset right to make sure that we're a little bit more precise and accurate in everything we do.
Looking after this week, we've got a run of away games. What's it like being on the road so much?
Yes. What else have we got? This game's away, and then we've got London Welsh away, and then we've got Treviso away. So, yeah, all good trips. That's part and parcel of being professional sport. You have the away games, but I think the away games give you opportunities as a squad to really sort of achieve something, because winning on the road is a tough thing to do. So these next 3 games gives us that opportunity.